Hey there guys and gals, if you clicked on my face and you saw the title of this video, you know we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Super Trash, episode 102 edition. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to talk about the good things first about this episode without talking about the bad things. And the good things were Android 17. That was it. The bad things are a laundry list. Let's dive in. First things first, Universe 2 transforms. So Universe 2 calls for everybody to pay attention to them because they're going to do some transformation. Their whole team gets behind them, and the Egyptian lady, God of Destruction, does this animation for the first of 8 times. And expect to see a lot of that hand movement camera thing in this episode because I don't know. Dragon Ball's not losing money, so I don't know why they keep doing the same animation over and over again. At least they didn't use that Goku animation with the Kai Blast again. We'll get to that part later. I'm actually rewatching back the episode this time as I do it, and it's great because Zeno-sama, he's like, or they are like, ooh, and then Android 17 comes in like, ha! Gotcha! And just shoots him and just ends it right away. It's great. Android 17, he lands and he literally says, they were wide open. Is there a problem here? And Goku responds, they're about to transform. And just... God, I hate Goku now! Android 17 Goku talk for a split second. Universe 2 comes in and Topo, I think that's his name. I don't care. He comes in, he says, oh, they need to transform to their heart's content because that's part of the battle. And oh my god, I just hate this show. So then they literally take about 2 to 3 minutes of showtime of transforming, and the, what's her face, the Egyptian lady doing this movement again for about the 4th freaking time out of don't worry, there's about 9 or 10 of them. I know I'm being ridiculous, and there's not quite that many. You can correct me in the comments. Thanks for the free views, but it's annoying as hell. And yeah, let's keep going. They do some big pink mist thing, and Master Roshi's in there for like 2 seconds because his whole thing was about, oh, I'm not gonna fight the females, or I am gonna fight the females rather. It's not gonna bother me. And he's literally in there just to be in there. They just put him in there, and he doesn't matter. And whatever, you know, this show's great. Let's keep watching. She does this again, and then Jiren comes in, and he just dissipates the pink cloud thing that's making everybody fall in love with Universe 2 fighters. Woo. Vegeta's a freaking joke character now. And that just burns me, man. I used to be so afraid of him, and now he does the bingo dance, and he yells my Bulma and makes food and stuff like that. And he couldn't fight this lady because she was too ugly. It was so gross, I instinctively dodged. His character has just went whoop. They've all went whoop. Nah. Not even to mention that, you know, he's Super Saiyan fighting these characters, and later on Goku's fighting normal form, and you know, power levels, they don't matter. See my last video, I talked about it more, and yeah. Alright, now it's time for the only part that mattered, the Android 17 fight with the lady with the fangs. So he fights her, and it's pretty awesome. She first says something along the lines of, my teeth and claws have to hurt so much. He doesn't really respond because he's a badass. And he gives her the hands a little bit at the beginning. More so, he makes a force field, and for no reason, they don't really explain if he spins really fast or if he makes a barrier spin around him like this, you know. And she kind of gets kicked off, but she gets saved by a winged person from her universe, and then he just takes them both out, just massively. He's just cutthroat, and it's awesome. It's great. Go watch this part of the episode. All right, I'm gonna help you out. Okay, the fight starts. The only part you need to watch. Let's see. Okay, if you want to see this movement from the Egyptian lady, start the episode at 15:38 and go through to about 19 minutes. 19 minutes flat. That's the only part you need to watch in this episode. Everything else is trash. I misspoke. He fights about 21 minutes. But Even though Android 17 was the best part of this episode and he seemed pretty cutthroat, he does say that he's going to start taking it seriously after a certain point in the fight. And I feel like that's disingenuous to his character. But hey, you know, I'm not a writer for the show, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Even though he does a lot of cool stuff, and then there's that one part where he's like, oh, I'm going to take it seriously now. I didn't like Dragon Ball Super, just Dragon Ball Supers us and gives us some shit when it comes to he is standing on light. And because that was always a part of the Dragon Ball lore, guys, right? Yeah! You remember that part, right? I remember it. It was always there. It was. So they show him standing on the light like he's, what's his face? Luffy or whatever. You know, he's in Gear 2 form, standing on the light, and then he just jumps at her and does a beam, and she's dead, and that's pretty much it. Well, not dead, but she gets knocked out. Woo, that's the end. Woo, yay, we did it. We made it through the episode, guys. That was pretty much it. That's all the parts that were important. It was pretty ass. It was all trash. Watch it from whatever I said to whatever I said. It was like 17 minutes or something like that, 15 minutes. I don't know. Go back in the video. I'm not going to do it for you. But around 15 minutes, about 21 minutes, that's all you need to watch. The rest of the episode was trash. Within the last about 30 seconds of the show, the really big girl that did the roly-poly thing, she seems to get angry. They're calling it Maiden's Anger, and she's about to take it out on 17. So that's going to be the lead up for the next episode. You know, this character obviously is a very serious character, and she's obviously going to really drive the narrative, and it's going to be a very big plot point for her to be fighting Android 17 right now, and she's totally not going to be a throwaway character. And I could just keep going, but I don't even have motivation to do that part anymore. Dragon Ball Super does its classic Dragon Ball Super thing, the outro, and it shows really fast flashes of characters left and right, and it tries to kind of say, oh, this person's gonna be paired with this one, but you know it's bullshit, and I don't know why they do it to you. It's not gonna happen like that, but hey, you're gonna watch it anyway because it's Dragon Ball Super, and it is past its glory days. It peaked long time ago. So that's my little review for Dragon Ball Super 102, and it was about as bad. Actually, it was actually worse than I thought it was gonna be. What really put it over the edge of the other trash was the animation. You'll see it. Just go watch it. I mean, you know, if I were to sit here and tell you to not watch this show, if I was to tell you that, and that you're not going to watch it or that you shouldn't watch it, the company is still making absolute bank off of this show and off of the games properties and all that's coming out right now. No matter how garbage trash it is or it's going to be, they're making so much money off of it, it doesn't matter if you watch or not. So if you want to save yourself, don't watch it. But if you want to see this crap like I'm seeing it, go watch it. Other than that, you can stay on my channel. Hey, I'm DDUBS Gaming. Nice to meet you. You can give me a like, comment, subscribe. Until the next video, I will see you later. Oh, hey there. I'm editing this video that you're watching right now. I thought that I would come back and real quick just say that previously in the video I talked about them reusing animations and whatnot. Goku used the same animation for 2 different characters he fought in the series and within the last couple, I don't know, 15, 20 episodes or so. I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. But he did the same thing, and what I was trying to poke fun at was that the Egyptian, you know, this animation thing, it happened way too much, and for what reasons I don't know, and I don't care. It's either a budgetary thing or a time crunch thing. So I just want to point that out, that they did something different with Goku, even though he's only in there for about 10 seconds of the whole episode. But they are at least trying, at least I think so. Okay, I'm going to go now for real. You have a great rest of your day. I stumbled on my words, but I'm going to keep it in the video because it's